So, Stellar XLM holders, this video is for you guys. This could be the time right now. So, what if I told you that this is one of the most powerful blockchains in the world? They've already partnered with a number of different companies. They've most recently partnered with PayPal, integrated into the PayPal system, and it's still being overlooked by most of the crypto world. And what do I mean by that? Well, I mean, some other blockchains seem to be outshining certain other blockchains, and the only reason for that is because they have reached adoption. Right, we're seeing XRP becoming widely adopted. It's focusing on banking and getting kind of those types of situations kind of set up and working towards being a big player in the game. Right, then we have XLM, who's more into the decentralized space where their peer-to-peer transactions are extremely important for them, and they've got that humanitarian feel inside to it, right? But we're going to talk about why it's still early. Most people think because it's been around for so long that you're too late. It doesn't necessarily mean that. It could just be quietly loading up right now. So let's talk about that. Make sure you guys hit the like button as well down below. Subscribe to the channel and follow me on X as well if you're watching over there. We're just going to kind of quickly talk about why I think XLM is such an undervalued crypto right now. They are a decentralized protocol, and they have extremely fast, low cost cross border payments, that kind of thing, built for financial inclusion, which is a thing that I talk about on the channel all the time. I think it's a really, really massive thing to be able to provide to people, right? Is to have that inclusion. Some people are unbanked. There's still a ton of people in the world that are unbanked. In many countries, you can't just walk up to a bank and open an account. It just doesn't work that way. Even women, sometimes women aren't even allowed to open bank accounts. They're not allowed to have them. And this makes Stellar XLM one of those truly needed use cases in the world, right? Um, just costing fractions of a cent to make transactions. It's something that's really inclusive for a lot of people. Now, some people say because they've been around since 2014 that, the ship has sailed, but here's the thing. Price is not the same as adoption, right? You're taking a look at price action. Yes, the price action, and it's still relatively low compared to other blockchains in the same category, right? Just because it's been around doesn't mean it's reached its full potential yet. They're still waiting to kind of see where this thing takes us. Amazon was founded back in like 94, didn't really explode until like a decade later. And that's what we're pushing up here now on XLM. And why it's still early? Well, real world partnerships are just beginning. We saw the PayPal thing come out. I just did a video on that like a week or so ago. In the last few years, Stellar has landed some pretty massive partnerships, MoneyGram being one of them, PayPal being another, and so on and so on. These are foundational deals, not hype fueled vaporware, right? And the reason I'm saying that is because a lot of crypto is hype based, right? These guys are building real utility, and that's what matters to me. I don't know about you guys, but that's what matters to me. Regulatory clarity is also coming. Other crypto projects, Stellar's building with regulation in mind. They're making sure that they're compliant, and that's going to be very important to protect your investment as well. We don't need more businesses like, unfortunately, Ripple went through the SEC lawsuit and still not completely over with. And as clarity comes into the United States, the global markets are going to be more accepted, accepting crypto more, and it's going to thrive. Like, blockchain is the next big thing in finance, right? And they're focused on compliance and interoperability, and that's going to make them extremely competitive in the game. Now, tokenomics as well, XLM is deflationary, so the supply is fixed. There's no new coins going to be minted. Demand for on-chain transactions increases, so does the demand for XLM. So it will be, people will be buying it up, and it'll be kind of almost like a Bitcoin type thing. I'm not saying it's going to get as big as Bitcoin, but it has the potential here for a supply shortage, and that makes the price increase as well. Now, real adoption, I talked about this as well, about vaporware, and how crypto can be fueled by a ton of hype and misinformation and exciteness for over stupid little things that wears off in the next couple of days. So there's a lot of really great projects that are building on Stellar as well, and the DeFi system is with tokenized assets, which even just with tokenization is going to be absolutely insane. We have major players in the game with tons and trillions and trillions of assets under management talking about tokenization, and they're excited about it. That just has to show you something right there. So where this comes up to is to talk about opportunity, right? This is the big picture. Most retail investors are chasing hype coins. People want that quick money, the turnover, and the majority of the time they get ripped off, right? You're in say you're in meme coins and you're trying to flip and you're trying to make all these x's that everybody promises you and everything, and really a lot of times they don't go to zero, but you lose your money, right? How many times has that happened? I've made some money on meme coins, don't get me wrong. I've done okay, but at the same time it's like that's a difference. That's a gambling scenario, right? That's what I do with my money that I don't care about as much, right? My money that I'm investing and I'm holding long term, I'm looking at stuff like XLM, right? XRP, XLM, HBAR, FET, number of different projects that are fantastic out there, right? So even if a small portion of global remittances, CBDCs or tokenized assets run through the Stellar XLM ecosystem, this could be massively undervalued right now. So let's talk about long term. So it's still trading far below its all time high, which was sitting at around 90 cents, that area. It's just a fraction of that today. We're sitting at just about 40 cents as the recording of this video. I think it's about 39 and change. So there is still massive upside room here for massive potential. But obviously, don't take my word for it. None of this is financial advice whatsoever. I'm just somebody on YouTube telling you guys about crypto. And this is just how I personally feel, right? And I'm just kind of sharing with you guys how I'm going about my thought process about what cryptos that I pick. And XLM is just one that I can't turn away from. It's one that just has to be in my portfolio. And I just wanted to bring you guys that little bit of information. So is it still early? I think so. Absolutely. I think that we haven't seen the full potential of XLM. And I think that we haven't even seen the huge boom of XLM, right? You know how people talk about getting into something early and you're missing out on all those gains. I don't think we're even there yet. I don't think we've even seen the massive boom that is XLM right now. So if you found this video somewhat helpful, pretty decent, give me a like. I really appreciate it. And subscribe as well because I like talking about crypto. If you like listening and seeing some more ideas and kind of listening to other people and why they do things the way they do. Crypto's so psychological. I just find that absolutely fascinating point. And just stay ahead of the game and keep yourself informed because listening to other people's different opinions is a great idea. And something else that I want to point to you guys as well, I do have a trading indicator. So if you are looking at making a little bit of extra money on the side, if you're looking at maybe trading some XLM because, you know, you might want to be adding to your bags, making some extra and putting into something else, or whatever you want to do. Make some money to take your kids somewhere, whatever, like extra vacation money, whatever you want to do. Um, I have a trading indicator. It's called CF Algo. I'm going to give you guys a quick QR code up here in the corner if you want to check it out. It's cfalgo.com. You will be taken to my website where it will tell you a little bit about what the indicator does. So basically, it comes with a 30-day money back guarantee, and I do honor that money back guarantee. If from the first 30 days you don't like it, you can have your money back. We also have the indicator tells you when to buy and when to sell. So if you can see here on the chart, we've got these things here. So we've got, trend sell. So it tells you, okay, the market is shifting, right? So, and this is on the 4-hour chart. So each one of these candles here is 4 hours on this chart, but you can use it with any time frame that TradingView offers. You can also use it on any chart that TradingView offers. You don't have to trade Stellar. You can trade stocks, Forex, crypto. You can trade whatever you want as long as they have a chart for it. It will work. And then we have buy and we have sell alerts. So this is a buy alert, and this would come up. So you would purchase, and basically, you sell here. You buy low, you sell high, you buy low, you sell high. And check out back, let's see here. Check out back here. This was absolutely a monster of a move up. So 96% buy down here, sell up here. That absolutely crushed it. So congratulations for those of you who are using my tool because you would have got alerted if you set up some alerts for assets that you want to watch. So like I pick XLM on the 4 hour because the 4 hour is I usually use the 4 hour, the 2 hour for my mid to long term probably like midterm trading. Excuse me. And what I do is I set up an alert for it. So I go over here. I've got alerts set up for a number of different cryptos, and what it'll do is it'll actually send a notification to my phone and let me know, okay, hey, this is the right time to buy XLM, so get in on it. So, and then, later on, hey, this is probably the right time to sell because the market looks like it's going down. So, it just kind of, gives you that freedom to still go do your things, do, work, to have family time, all that stuff without having to sit here and look at the charts. So that in there, right there deserves, you kind of need that type of thing, right? Just to have that freedom to kind of come and go and do what you want, not have to sit here and stare at the charts. But if you're interested, use my coupon code intro10. Will get you massive savings throughout your entire subscription. It's not a one-time thing. It will stay on your account until you cancel. So that's pretty much what I got for you guys. So thanks so much for tuning in. If you made it through to the end of this video, I really, really, really appreciate you guys. Thank you, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.